Hello everyone, this is your Weather on the Fly tropical update for Saturday, October 25, 2025. Melissa likely starting to rapidly intensify and expected to become a major hurricane tomorrow. At 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the center of Hurricane Melissa was located near latitude 16.6 north, longitude 75.5 west. Melissa is moving toward the west near 3 miles per hour. Maximum sustained winds have increased to near 90 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure is 974 millibars. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 15 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 160 miles. Melissa is likely beginning a period of rapid intensification. Since both the NOAA and Air Force aircraft sampled the system this morning, the satellite presentation has continued to improve, with cold -75 to -80 degrees Celsius cloud tops wrapping around the center with hints of an eye starting to appear on visible images. The eye is also becoming better defined on radar images out of Jamaica with an overall diameter of around 20 nautical miles. In addition, an earlier GMI microwave pass received after the prior advisory showed a well-defined cyan ring on the 37 GHz, which is often a harbinger of rapid intensification. A narrow mid-level ridge has built into the north of Melissa, and should be the main steering feature over the next 24 to 48 hours to help move the hurricane slowly westward. The deep layer steering vector still has a slight southward component, and it wouldn't be surprising to even see a little south of due west motion occur. After the next couple of days, the ridging to the north becomes quickly eroded by a shortwave trough moving across the southeastern United States. The net result of this changing synoptic pattern is that Melissa is expected to turn rather abruptly northward and northeastward by the early to middle part of next week. The main uncertainty is related to the amount of acceleration that Melissa will undergo after it turns to the northeast, and there remains large spread in the along track direction in both the deterministic and ensemble guidance in the day 3 to 5 time frame. The core of Melissa should be near Jamaica early on Tuesday, and early on Wednesday along the eastern Cuba provinces, where a hurricane watch is now in effect. Rapid intensification appears to have started, and assuming Melissa stays far enough south of Jamaica over the next couple of days, there appear few impediments to its intensification in the short term. Given the current trends, the NHC intensity forecast now shows a 160 miles per hour peak in 48 hours. Afterwards, some intercore oscillations such as eyewall replacement cycles could lead to fluctuations in intensity before its first landfall in Jamaica. It is worth stressing that there is very little practical difference in the overall impacts of a Category 4 or 5 landfall, and Melissa is expected to be at least that intensity when it moves over Jamaica early next week. Land interaction will likely lead to some weakening as it moves northeastward across Jamaica, but the storm will likely also grow in size, and is still forecast to be a major hurricane when it moves over Cuba by the middle of this week. Only after this period that southwesterly shear begins to increase in earnest after it moves into the southwestern Atlantic. The NHC intensity forecast continues to be on the high end of the overall guidance. Needless to say, there is a very serious situation in terms of catastrophic rainfall, wind and storm surge hazards for Jamaica, and preparations should be rushed to completion in the area currently under a hurricane warning. Be sure to share, like and subscribe for the latest National Hurricane Center updates.